Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Number 10, Isaiah Pacheco. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up third and 4.
Mahomes going to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he will have the Chiefs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get this down to the 38.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
That's another Kansas City.
The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Myers in motion right. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Game, offense.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Joshua Williams makes the tackle. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Off of play action, here's Smith. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
To Michael Mayer. It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Now Geno. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Looked like an issue there on the snap, but everything has to be right from this distance. But that one, no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they can score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Xavier Worthy. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right. Geno now to throw. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Geno going to hand it to Genty. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A shotgun snap for Smith. They'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing now is Geno. Open man right side, Myers. gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Smith. That's caught by Tucker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. Second and 7. To throw is Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And unfortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. Oh, the snap, a poor one, and this is blocked. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Now it's Ginty. And space tough to come by there. So you get maybe a yard to the 37.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged out there, play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Once again, it's Ginty. Loose inside the 30. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 19-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 44 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. A run out of the gun with Ginty. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker from 13 yards out. And the Raiders are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Raiders 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes this one to Thornton. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. They'll go again with Genty. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Gets past 1 man. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Smith now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
18 on the play.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Here's Smith. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Now Gino. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Smith throwing again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Mostert, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So a great play there, obviously because of the loss. We had your free safety coming up to make the tackle.
Great observation, because one of the cliches is that every defensive coach tells us in run defense we need all 11 to the ball in order to handle it. Well, how often does the free safety begin dropping into the box? Not very often. So he did a nice job diagnosing and getting involved.
And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Travis Kelce. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Mahomes. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Smith. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. So he stopped for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Las Vegas.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To the air again, Smith. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Smith. That's to Besh over the middle.
Smith's pass complete to Jack Besh. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Raiders.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Smith. Open man is Myers. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Joshua Williams on the tackle.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for two.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Able to slither by. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 15-14, 33 seconds to go. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. And that is what they needed. A first down and a big gain all the way to midfield as he's tackled right at the 50-yard line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
One final try from Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.